A key weapon in the fight against COVID-19 is on the sidelines tonight as cases surge here in Michigan. Good evening and welcome to 7 Action News at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Brian Abel. The state is following a federal recommendation to put the Johnson & Johnson vaccine on hold for now. This move comes after several women who received the single-shot vaccine developed a rare and severe type of blood clot. The 6 cases are among nearly 7 million doses administered in the U.S. The FDA and CDC called for the pause until a panel can review the cases and assess their potential significance tomorrow.
Well, the precautions come as Michigan breaks through another grim milestone in the pandemic. Nearly 9,000 new cases in the last 24 hours pushed us well beyond a total of 750,000 to date. The state is also reporting 74 more deaths, 37 of those identified during a review of vital records.
Michigan has administered only a fraction of Johnson & Johnson vaccines compared to Pfizer and Moderna. But the J&J pause comes at a time when the governor has been pushing for more doses to fight the surge gripping our state. I questioned her on this and much more. Just minutes after the major FDA and CDC announcement
that out of an abundance of caution, we're recommending a pause in the use of the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine.
The governor of the current hotspot state for the virus reacting.
How does that impact not only Michigan, but your decisions moving forward?
Well, I mean, that's an unfortunate development. We're going to watch it very closely. We're going to put safety first and follow the FDA and the CDC guidance. This is an important tool, and if this tool is not in our toolbox, we're going to need more help on the other fronts.
Governor Gretchen Whitmer, however, is not following the CDC guidance when it comes to slowing down the COVID surge.
To shut things down, to flatten the curve.
Why are you not taking that guidance, that advice?
Well, first and foremost, I think they've got their hands full looking at the whole nation and maybe don't appreciate what some of the constraints are here on the ground in Michigan. What we need is for the people across our state to take this seriously and everyone to do our part.
With the way the numbers are currently trending, it seems like public responsibility is lacking. So is there any sort of threshold where you decide, hey, we have to go this way because this is not sustainable?
I believe that what our role as state government is to take steps to protect people when people can't take those steps to protect themselves. Mandating things from state government was necessary for a long period of time. And if there's a variant that all of a sudden creates those dire circumstances and these vaccines aren't as effective, then that's something that we will have to revisit, unfortunately.
Taking you back to when you initiated that 3-week pause on November 12th, the 7-day average was 5,400 cases then, and the positivity rate was 12.19%. We are above that in both of those metrics.
That's true. And yet we have seen in terms of hospitalizations, a younger part of our population getting hospitalized. It shows the vaccines work. And we did not have vaccines last fall when we did a pause.
Should the public expect 2 to 6 more weeks of rising cases at this point because the state's policy and stance is that vaccinations are the way out of this?
Well, vaccinations and protocols, people doing the right thing. We still have some of the strongest protocols on the books nationally. So it's not so much a policy issue. It is a compliance coupled with variance issue.
Good to hear from the governor, Brian, for sure.